And I say the wealthy has a language. They have a language. I just came from a networking mixer. I'm fresh out of the event, so I just had to get it out. But when I was listening to the panelists, they mentioned something that reminded me of this video, and I had to go find it to share it with y'all. Let me just stitch it in so y'all can get an idea of what I'm talking about if you haven't already saw it.
If you could leave them with what it really takes to become a millionaire going into 2024, give them a couple last pieces of advice on what it really takes. Make God a part of your life, and that is to seek God in all that you do.
3 main things that I noticed across the panel, and that's what allows them to be a millionaire. First one, they all mention God, all of them, every single last one of them. They shout out God with the big G, not the little one, not the little one. It's like everyone wants to be a boss, you know what I mean? But like, you ever wonder who the boss turns to? They turn to God. They turn to God. That's who their boss is. They listen to God, and that's why they're able to be the CEO, the millionaire, or whatever it is. Number 2, the rich do not multitask. Okay, multitasking is a broke thing. It is. Trying to juggle all these, no, you know what they speak? They speak delegation and hiring staff to do the stuff that they don't have the capacity to do. Not to do. My bad. There was this one lady in the crowd who asked a question to the panelists. So she's married, she has 2 kids, she has 2 businesses, and she was asking them if it's smart for her to start another business because she wanted that residual income so that she could focus on the other 2 businesses. They all said, why do you have 2 businesses that you're working on? The only way that they would recommend working on more than one business at a time was if one business supplies the other one. So if you're selling maybe e-commerce and then the other one is like a supplier for it, that's the only way that you can juggle 2. Otherwise, they say true entrepreneurship is going all in into one business. And that's why you hear of entrepreneurs who go bankrupt and like try 7 different times before they make it, because they literally go all in on one thing. It's risky business, but they do it. And they know eventually that's what's going to make them money. So they do not spread themselves thin across multiple things. They focus on one thing and they will exhaust themselves with that one thing. They will not multitask. They will hire, they will delegate, they will pay for the service, but they will not spread themselves thin. That's the energy that they exude. Get somebody else to do it energy. Number 3, they have a board of directors for their life. Like, they literally have a set of people that they have to report to. They treat their lives as a business because they need to make sure that them as the employee of their lives, because their life is their biggest asset, they have the people in place in order to make sure that they're on track. And then it made me think of stories in the Bible where the kings, they had board of directors. Like, for example, in the story of Esther, I mean, let me drop a little knowledge about the Bible here, right? The story of Esther, the reason she became queen is because the queen before her was disrespecting the king. Instead of the king reacting because he was upset, he went to his board of directors and asked them what should be done to the queen who disobeys the king. And they told him what to do. And these millionaires were saying the same thing. They said they have a board of directors for their lives. They treat their lives like a business. And they don't just become friends with just anybody. And I feel like that was in my business because I just be like, oh, she cute, I'm cute, we like the brunch, let's be friends. No. That's not how you're going to become a millionaire. Now, I know a lot of us don't do that, but it's okay. It's still early in the year. So do those 3 things, baby. Keep God as number 1. Do not multitask. Hire the help. You may think you don't have the money for the help. Then you probably gonna have to go hungry a little bit so you can get the help so that you can focus. And number 3, you need to set a board of directors. Them friends that you brunching with and hanging out with, they not the board of directors. They're gonna go with every delulu idea that you got. You need people who are not necessarily related to you and people maybe that you pay, because a lot of these millionaires, they pay for their mentors.